Oh shit, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
Good evening guys and welcome back to our favorite Japanese point and click horror. Today
we are playing more of Tokyo Dark. Now last we finished, I totally forgot what we were doing. Oh yeah, actually we refused to take money from the cat cafe owner, and now we have to suffer the consequences. Hey, what are you doing here? Go back, stupid cat. It's still here. Honestly, little one, I don't want you to get hurt. Go home. Maybe we should take him. I mean, there's some sort of leverage. Okay, well, let's go talk to her. Welcome back. I assume you took care of that little nuisance for me. I didn't have her sign it. I couldn't in good conscience ruin someone's life like that. Let me explain something to you. If I give you something to do, you don't come back until it's done. What? You think you're some sort of moral crusader, helping out a little guy? What'd she tell you anyway? She was a small town girl who couldn't keep up with the big meanies in Tokyo? Put it that way, I guess I do sound like I'm asking a bit much. Did she tell you about all of the cats that kept escaping? Or the ones who wandered into nearby businesses? How about the heaps of trash that were piling up around the place? If it weren't for me getting people off her back, cleaning up the place, those cats would probably be dead by now. What we have here, detective, is a trust issue. You're too quick to take the other side because of who I am, or at least who you think I am. Is that surprising though? Should she be surprised by that? I don't think so. Pity. Katsu. What up, boss? Take Gito outside and show her what happens when people disappoint me. Don't be too rough. I don't want to repeat of last time. Oh, and leave her face alone. I'd hate for someone to see a black eye and think she might be worthy of sympathy. Keep her jacket here. I like it. It's very chic. Did you know my friends tell me when all the police raids are coming? It's pretty handy, really. As a matter of fact, this one's scheduled for tomorrow. I'll be gone, of course. But if they were to find the jacket, well, who knows what they think. It'd be a pity if someone recognized it. Escort it out. Good luck finding that stupid little girl. Ah, here she is. Hold on, Katsu. What is this? He's, well, I guess he's a stole away from the cat cafe. Just silence. He is, huh? I see. I love him. What just happened? I was about to get Yakuza murdered in the back alley and all of a sudden it flipped on me. It's so cute. Look at his squishy little face. Can't have a detective beating around such a cute little face. What's his name? Beaten? I think his name is Tomo. Tomo? That's not much of a name for a man, is it? I should call you Mr. Marshmallow. That's much better of a name for a man. 100%. About the blackmail and beating? Oh, that, forget it. Really? Oh, good. Jeez. Oh, Ido, lighten up. You're not a liability unless you start talking to your cop friends. And you wouldn't do that, would you? No, they likely wouldn't believe me at this point anyway. My thoughts exactly, so cheer up. How can you stay mad when looking at these big eyes and or little feet? Gee, cat feet are like the best thing ever. I look at you and I see a woman whose priorities are all wrong, Ito. You don't appreciate what you have, only what you're looking for. That is, until you find it, but then what? What's left? That said, I was serious about one thing. If you talk to any cops about my business or my affections for cats or anything like that, Katsu might pay a visit to her apartment and pick up where he left off. Who wants to think about all that logistics of dismembering and disposing of a detective's body and you get the little whiskers rubbing against you? Yeah, see, sounds like too much of a drag anyways. So Chico's right. You do genuinely love cats. So why make her sign a contract that would end with her having to put the cats down? Chico isn't as perfect and cute as she seems. She might love her cats, but she has strange ways of caring for them. She owes me a great debt, and it's my right to collect it. If her cat cafe shut down, I'd make sure those cats have a home. Though I can't say the same for their owner. This job is about tough decisions, not legal ones like you cops make. In my business, you have to sleep with the choices you make, not leave them at the door when you hand the case over to the courts. Mr. Marshmallow likes being picked up. Aw, he is pretty cute. I'm not sure if you meant for this outcome, but I have to say you have some guts coming back like you did. I thought you'd be another pushover cop to keep in my pocket. I underestimated you. And in doing so, I've given you information on one of my weaknesses. It's funny, really. Spent so much time making sure I'm not seen as the weak woman that all these men expect me to be. I don't feel like myself sometimes. Something I'm sure you understand quite well. It's good that we are all both versed in the Tolkien no Jutsu from Naruto. Let's got that going for me. Tell you what, I'll let you have that one little weakness of mine. It's only fair. I know so many of yours after all. In a different life maybe, we could have been friends. Katsu, stay down for now. Ito, consider yourself lucky. I'll let you keep your jacket tonight. Understood, boss. Alright, forget the K-Cafe contract. I'll get one of my boys to deal with it later. What is it you want anyways? I want to speak to Omega's company president, Higashi, about a girl signed to his agency. That's right, our missing agency president and one of his many projects. What a despicable little man. I'll tell you now, I had no problem taking control of the business from him. I left him as president to keep a few of his clients happy. A decision I regret now. So where is he? Unfortunately, I'm just as in the dark about where he disappeared as you, I'm afraid. Deal's a deal though. While you were out, I got an address to one of his old hideouts and the code to get in. Can't guarantee you'll find anything there, but I said I'd tell you what I knew, and that's what I know. Haven't sent one of your stooges to check it out for you? Stooges? I like you, but don't push it. As I said earlier, me and my men can't afford to be spotted right now, especially in the area getting so much special attention. Special attention? Doesn't Kabukicho get enough attention on its own? Kabukicho is what it is. But this isn't it. This particular spot got its reputation and subsequently its extra police patrols a bit more recently. In fact, I hear there's still an ongoing investigation in there. I heard you'd be intimately familiar with that area and the incident that happened there. My condolences on the loss of your partner, Detective Tanaka, by the way. All the papers are rushing to make you out to be an incompetent or worse yet, some sort of psychotic killer. Maddening, isn't it? My friends in police headquarters say you two were close. That's no way to lose someone you love. Suppose it's not too much to ask what really happened. Was there really someone there that night? Thanks and the condolences, but what happened on that night isn't something I want to discuss right now. Well, why not though? I mean, you now have the chance to talk to like a criminal boss mastermind. I mean, this would be a fucking powerful friend if you get that one. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Suit yourself. Let's change the subject back to Higashi. It took a bit of digging to find that address. Seems he was keeping a second hideout in Shinjuku under a fake name. Now that we know where he is, he probably knows too. I highly doubt he'd be stupid enough to stay holed up in it. But I also doubt he'd be smart enough to completely clear the place out before he left town either. There's probably something in there that would lead us right to him. Get what you want, then let Katsu know where the slime is so we can straighten him out. He'll get those fantasies of running away out of his head. Code to the door is 1123-5. It's the only keypad lock on the street. You can't miss it. For what it is, but for what it's worth, I wish you good luck finding a little girl. But remember, you can't save them all. Ayami Ito. Oh, and Ito. Thanks for bringing Mr. Marshmallow to me. Being holed up in one place for the last few weeks can be a bit taxing. You know, I remember he loves fresh fish. Fresh fish, huh? So Chico certainly does have an eccentric taste. Katsu, go pick up some sashimi. By the way, boss, Okay, well, let's find the only keypad then. Okay, so let's travel to Shinjuku then. Pretty sure that's where we're gonna go. Now, I don't know if actually there's any merit to going to all the locations every time and asking people. I've tried it a couple other times and it really didn't yield any results, so here we go, Mr. Keypad. Huh, it worked. Looks like Asumi's tip wasn't a lie. 11:23:5, right? Now let's enter. Oh god, what the fuck? Oh, what a stench. I know that smell. Anyone who's worked homicide long enough knows it. The smell of death. Okay, we have a door. Door. And more door. Ah, shit. Jesus Christ. What the fuck is this? Ugh. The world of Ruby is written in blood on the wall. Alright. What the fuck? Jeez. Well, this is the source of the smell, alright. The body's in pretty bad shape. Whoever did it took enough time to mutilate the corpse. Internal organs have been disturbed, maybe removed. What's this? There's a paper bag with the name Higashi written on it. Did Reina do this? Oh, son of a... My sanity is just gone. It does say Ruby. Shit, okay, let's look at this door. Nothing's changed, just a door. What would have changed? Let's listen to it. That's interesting. It sounds like someone's rustling a doorknob. Nothing to see here. Where's that noise coming from? Yep. Oh, jeez. This game really does know how to create creepy atmosphere with as little as it does. Sounds like something's trying to escape from the inside. Let's let it out! Well, rattling stopped. Why? The door just fucking vanished, my man. Alright. Oh, jeez. Here we have what looks like an old TV and a bunch of pictures down there. Oh, one of them, that looks like Reina. Let's look at this, though. TV doesn't look like it's been used in years. It's covered by a thick layer of dust. Not that it even works anymore. Okay. Shots of various girls. All of them taken in this room. They don't look like the professional headshots of an agency would take. Well, clearly this is some shady business. I mean, if you hadn't figured that much out yet, I'm worried about your detective skills. They all look so sad and young. I've got a pretty good idea what these pictures are used for, and the types of people that might have been sent to. It's like human trafficking, probably. Reina. So it's true to think you were kept in a place like this. What happened to you? Well, she definitely is dressed like real fancy. Like, what is this? It's like some gothic... It looks like a difference between like a punk, gothic dress and some sort of like lingerie. I don't know. Something's happening. Whoa. What the fuck? You're back, Curly. Ruby. So that's her real name. Yeah, I don't feel well. I think I'll go back to bed early tonight. Ruby, don't ignore me. Lately, it's been the same excuses over and over. I don't know what you're talking about. My sweet little Ruby. You think because that one song was a hit you can just stop working? That money's all gone, sweetheart. We spent it all trying to get you a record deal. Don't you think it's unfair to eat my food and stay here for free without doing any work? Hey, stop crying. I'm talking to you. Please, I didn't mean it. I'll do another song. I'll make it up to you, I promise. I just don't want to. It's exactly why I'm setting up all these meetings for you. Make the right impressions with these guys, and they'll take you places. Speaking of which, I got a call a little while ago from Masa. Know what he told me? Told me you were being a little disagreeable with him last night at his place. You know that he's one of our best clients, don't you? Things he can do for you girls as well. I shouldn't even need to tell you. Sent you to him because he said there was something special about you. In fact, he said out of all the girls here, he particularly wanted to meet you. I did you a big favor by making that happen. And then you compensated my generosity by sitting in a room, crying and telling me you don't feel well or whatever excuse you come up with next. I couldn't. He tried to. I don't care what he tried to do. You should have let him. Well, that's disturbing. When I took you in, you were a vulnerable tiny girl who was already failing in school, but I saw your potential. I could already tell how pretty you'd be when you were older. That's all those men care about, how I look. So what? Think I took you in because of how smart you were? You're an idol. You're supposed to be looked at. Most men would fall over themselves to meet a pretty girl like you, but you're ruining it for everyone when you sit there crying. What are you doing? I'm sick of looking like an idiot, Ruby. You made me do this. What the fuck just happened? Like a weird flashback thing. Yeah, that's her, alright. Shit! Some good beats, yo. Now what the fuck is that sound? Jesus, this game and... There's another door being rustled. Okay. The noise stops. This is gonna get a bit disturbing. Oh boy. It's another virtual flashback thingy. Damn it, Ruby. I can't stand to see you like this. You're not gonna feel better staying cooped up in here. Listen, I got you this photo shoot lined up tomorrow. The one with Masa. Are you even listening? Don't make me go back. I don't want to go out. Just let me stay here. What's wrong with you? Please, don't make me. I'm afraid to go. Far as I can tell, all you're afraid of is success. I've fallen over myself to make you a star, but you'll never get anywhere if you lock yourself away. I mean, that's true. Not sure this is the best way to get to fame, though, but you do you. What? You're not gonna say something? Anything? You can't read me this way. I gave you your name, your music, damn near everything else. Oh, but you think you're special, right? Let me break it to you, honey. You're not. There's loads of other girls in the business just like you, and they do what they have to without complaining about it. They understand how important it is to keep clients happy. And I'm sorry it's not all butterflies and flowers, but you're not some naive little girl anymore. You're a woman now. Hey, Earth to Ruby, I'm trying to give you some advice here and you're not even listening. Reina, my name is Reina. What'd you just say? Reina? Who's that? Oh yeah, that was the name of some pathetic little foster girl I picked up. You wanna go back to being her? Just say the word and I'll throw you out there myself. If you think you've got it so bad now, let's count the seconds between you hitting those streets and being back in foster care or dead in some gutter. I mean, I guess that's a fair point. Not so talkative now, are we? Or Reina, or is that Ruby? The girl who was successful, the girl who could make it if she would just do what she was told. Sorry, I lost my temper, but you gotta see things my way. You were special, you know that. I saw so much potential in you. Such a beautiful young girl. I wanted to raise you up and show you what life could be. Then you reject me and everything I can offer you. It's a damn shame. You're still pretty, Ruby, so pretty. But not when you mope around. Look, I get it. You're a teenager, you want to cry it out, right? Fine, but when you're done with it, you're going back out there. Think I want to send you to all these little meetings with Masa and guys like him? I'd rather you were successful so we don't have to do that. I'm on your side. If you work harder, you don't have to do things like that. Stop crying, you're not a child anymore. I just want to go home. Well, that's fucking dumb, isn't this where you live? Home? Where do you think you are? You are home. This is as good as it's gonna get for a girl like you. Tomorrow, you're gonna go out with Masa and do whatever it is he tells you to do. You stop this crying and you'll start making some money. Maybe it was a mistake to think you'd end up being special. Turns out you're just another disappointment. Another whore. Well, I guess she's really not making them any good money. What's this? Something laying on the mattress. It's a newspaper article dated October 24th, 2004. Article's title: One-hit wonder Ruby commits suicide. That can't be. That was over 10 years ago. Real name was withheld from the press, but her picture is there. According to the article, Higashi went to her room and found it locked. He called to her, she didn't answer. Thought she must have been tired, he said. She'd been working hard on a new song. He only forced the door when he noticed the smell, where he found her hanging from the rafters. She'd hung herself almost 2 days ago. Probably in this room. There's more. Though Mr. and Mrs. Higashi had adopted her years before, Ruby was not made to work and loved being an idol more than anything in the world. Her song, Look For Me, will go on sale again this month, with all sales going to various suicide prevention charities. Read enough. Sadness that's in this room is the same awful feeling I felt in the sewers. That wasn't sadness back there, that was like murderousness. Is this Reina's? Is this what I was supposed to see? Well, it still does not direct us to Higashi. So is was that dead Mr. Higashi? Is that what I'm supposed to be getting? And Ruby written above him is that Reina's ghost or whatever killed him? I guess that's what he deserved, right? Feels sick. That monster. How many girls had Higashi passed around and abused before he was murdered? And Reina, she looked the same as she does now. 16 years old, a child. That's disturbing. He had locked up and she tried to take back control the only way she thought she could. Only she came back. And all that pain and suffering came back with her. When I was in that room, I could feel it like it was my own. And it's not the first time. The dark was steeped in it. As soon as I realized it, it was like the air changed. I can sense a pulse now, like a heartbeat following me. I feel like the dark has changed, but there's more to do. The collector said the mask was a tool to navigate the dark. I need to go to Kamakura and find out what I can. Well, that sure sounds like a plan, alright? Kamakura is filled with so many beautiful shrines and temples and lots of hikes in the surrounding hills. Tsuki and I like coming there in our time off. Yeah, it's also a place where the knife point thing was done. Let's go there. Ever since the day at the shrine 6 months ago, I've been scared of this place. Something took control of me, and no, that wasn't real. An old woman gave me a mask, and I was sick, so I heard things. Lost control, and it cost one girl her life, and very nearly killed another. Even thinking of Mai Kawana and the scared look in her eyes as I pulled the trigger makes me want to shrivel away and hide. Can't tell her the truth about the voices I heard, or that it wasn't my fault. She'd tell someone I was here. Hopefully she'll forgive me enough to help me with my investigation for the mask. Wait, something's wrong with the trees. Why are there cherry blossoms? It's fall, right? Maybe. No, keep focused. That's actually what I was about to ask. Feels like I'm trapped in that day. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's... Oh, you. I was reading the papers and I saw your picture. And then I saw that picture on the TV news. And maybe the 7chan message... Oh, it's not 4chan, it's 7chan. Message boards after I looked you up. I'm sorry, I was curious. I remembered meeting you and couldn't believe it. It's like I met a celebrity or something. Oh, of course it's not good or anything, but you know, you never know who you'll meet in this business. Everyone seems so unassuming. I mean, that's not meant to say any of it was your fault or anything. Just close your eyes. You should like, you give up. Okay, so the message boards are pretty bad. There's a lot of bad stuff on there, like wow. Pretty wild stuff. You done? Oh, right, sorry, yes. Hello again. Hey, where's Mai? I'm looking for Mai Kawana. Have you seen her? Oh, you're looking for Mai again, huh? You sure that's such a good idea? She was pretty upset about the happenings the last time you were here. I mean, I've barely seen her leave Kamakura since then. Maybe it's best you leave her alone? It's important I talk to her. Maybe let me decide what's best. Suppose she'd be at the shrine that's down the street like usual. Mine is very important to this town. Please don't upset her too much. We all want everything to go back to normal. It's been 6 months. Jesus, calm the fuck down. Cherry blossoms. What's going on with the weather here? It's fall. Why are the cherry blossoms out? It's beautiful, isn't it? There's a species of cherry tree, the Prunus. Yeah, that sometimes blooms twice a year. At least that's what it says online. Who would have thought we'd have them here in Kamakura? Well, I say Kamakura, but they only seem to be in this part of town. Lucky, huh? I don't know if that's luck. Cherry blossom tree that blooms in the fall? Never seen it. You sure you've got your facts straight? That seems impossible. Possible? Do you doubt my botany expertise? Yes. Impossible would be if the seasons started reversing themselves, don't you think? Yeah, it certainly feels that way. Huh, you say something? What a glum face. Anyway, hope you take advantage of the weather and go for a picnic or something. Sure. The blossoms are so peaceful. Don't they put your mind at ease? No. And what about Mai's grandmother? Is Mai's grandmother still at the house near here? Do you want to see her? Well, she is still around, I suppose. I see the comings and goings of all the people, and I don't see her getting out much, though. Yeah, that reminds me. When you were last here in April, did she, I don't know, give you something? I'm not accusing you, of course. I heard that there was an important artifact that went missing last spring. Kawana is old and losing her faculties a bit. Maybe she gave it to you by mistake? Can you remember anything like that? Now, do we tell him? No, we're not. Oh, I see. I'm sure we'll turn up. We're definitely not telling him that. Alrighty, guys, and we're gonna continue the investigation into the mask in the next episode. Luckily, we finally got the story moving a little bit. The past few episodes have been a lot more slow, and there was not a lot of action. Finally, now we are getting some disturbing shit. Now I really love how the game is able to create the creepiness and the horror without having to necessarily resort to jump scares. However, I still felt like the beginning of the episode and the whole Yakuza thing was, I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't that interesting. I wanted to say entertaining and interesting at the same time, and that's what came out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the episode. In the next one, I am sure we're gonna keep this one moving because we're gonna be investigating the fucking cursed mask. If you did, make sure to check back in for more. Now make sure to do more. I wish you all the rest of this cloudy and rainy day, and I'm gonna see you all in the next video. Bye bye.